Hello everyone, it's your DM Devin. Two things before we get started. First, because this episode ended up running extremely long, I'm splitting it into two parts. The second part will be released next week, and then episode 16 will come out the week after that. Second, we have a special guest joining us from New Zealand this week, from the podcast Talking with Dinosaurs. We had a lot of fun playing with him, and hopefully you'll have a lot of fun listening. Without further ado, on with the show. Welcome everybody to Cornfields and Kobolds episode 15.
Yay!
Jesus, what?
I fucked it up last time because I thought it was 13, but it was 14.
No, but it's 15 though. That's a lot.
Yeah. And we have a special guest with us today from the Talking with Dinosaurs podcast, Stefan Ayto.
Yay!
Hello, how's it going? I feel very special all of a sudden.
You are.
Show me your boobs.
I won't disagree with that.
Do you guys, minus Stefan, remember where we left off?
The cult was being sketchy about all their stealings in their cart,
Yes.
and we just outed them with that one dude who's like, I recognize that gem thing that belonged to my cousin from Greenest.
Mm-hmm.
So, we fucked with the cult a little bit. We almost got them kicked out, and then remembered that we weren't supposed to do that, so we made it so they could stay if they kept their shit in line.
Yeah.
And they've been keeping their shit.
Yeah.
Like a ruler.
Yes, last we left off, first you dug up a guy who was buried in the middle of the road.
Oh yeah, we dug up a guy!
Dug up a guy.
And he wasn't dead.
He had Oathbreaker written on his forehead, and he was buried in the sand, the road.
He was fucking
The road sand.
The road sand.
I mean,
Fucking
we've
the
all
road
been
sand.
there.
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
Turns out the
I
root
hate
system
sand.
for people lettuce looks a lot like people bodies.
And he's a harper.
Yes.
Yes.
So I flashed him, and he's like, oh hey, another harper.
Yeah.
He could tell by the shape
Of my luscious...
Decolletage.
Well,
of your
yes.
luscious harp.
Yes, by the shape of my luscious harp.
Yes. And then, you made a new friend in the forest.
Oh, yeah!
Fuck yes, the golden stag.
Yes.
We have a golden stag friend.
Oh yeah, this is like your way back to the land of fairies.
No, we're both stuck in the, material plane right now.
He said he's headed to Waterdeep to find a wizard who can send him back. So maybe you could hop on that bus too, potentially.
Yeah.
No, I'm not picking myself up. There we go. I just need to actually direct my voice at
No,
the
yeah,
mic.
you do.
Imagine
This...
Projection!
Projection!
I'm gonna have trouble editing this episode. Anyway.
I bet you are.
So, you guys are still going down this caravan, and you're in your 44th day. So you're just a little less than a week from getting to Waterdeep.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Or like about a 10-day.
Relvani was his name. The stag's name.
Yes.
Rilvani.
Rilvani.
So if I, kick this table right now, it's gonna wreak absolute havoc, right?
Do
Yes.
not
Maybe.
do
Yes,
that.
it is.
Okay.
Relvani me piss.
Make sure she doesn't hop on.
Oh, if she hops on, it's probably okay. Just...
It's not a real podcast if a cat doesn't destroy it at least once an episode.
Yep.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna turn the whole main mix up, because...
All them gains.
Gain gains.
Gain, can you gain the gains?
Love gains.
Love gains.
Love gains.
Could you love gains? Sorry.
Would you love gains?
So I kind of fell behind on keeping track of you guys' payment. So you guys have been paid 2 more times now.
Oh shit, we're getting paid for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got hired as guards.
Oh.
So
pencil?
Pencil.
Raise your hand if you need one.
Yeah, I'll take one this time.
Amber?
She has her own, monogrammed fucking pencils.
Stefan, is your hand raised? I can, overnight it. Well, probably not.
I
That's a
did
little
actually forget
unrealistic.
my erasable pen.
Ooh.
Schmancy.
Fancy schmancy.
You can tell he's a pro.
Just don't get it hot or look at it or something like that. It just dissolves.
That's plus 20 gold for those of us that are bodyguards, yes?
Yeah, bodyguards 20 gold, regular guards get 10 gold.
Oh, I like this eraser.
I have so much money.
Yes, you do. You thieving.
You said 10 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a criminal. I'm playing my character properly.
Yes, but are you smooth?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So-
robbed us
That's
without
true.
us even realizing.
No, then you did realize it, though. At least Quaylana noticed. But in any case, but then there was also that thing where I stole your arrows and shot them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what was smooth was when you asked to divvy up the loot and nobody thought otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
Jaskira just expected to come up short.
I think you're just saying that. I think I tricked you with my Drowian wiles.
I think
Sure.
just Kira's alignment is lawful enabler.
How can that be lawful?
Enabling good?
Chaotic enabler.
Well,
There you
ain't
go.
no law out here, so you make your own law.
Oh, good enough.
Anyway, towards the end of the night, you're going through another small town. You're just about between Dragonspear Castle, where you fought the dragon, and Daggerford, which is kind of your next big rest stop.
So we are now past the Christmas episode.
Yes.
All right.
I think we were past the Christmas episode last episode.
Last time, yes.
I think I remember that.
Or you
It's okay. You were, like, not alive.
I was
Hanging
in
in there.
between.
If you can remember Christmas, you weren't really there.
So, you guys all stop next to a big inn that thankfully has enough rooms for everybody so long as everybody bunks up, and no stuffy nobles to buy out all the rooms from under you.
Quote-unquote nobles.
Nobles.
More like no balls, am I right?
Unfortunately,
That guy,
He had game.
kid had game.
So yeah, you guys decide to pop on into the inn to rent out some rooms for everybody. And, while you're stopping there, Stefan, your character notices this big caravan of 9 wagons, pull up to the side of the inn as a couple people get out to get the rooms. Like I've said for like the 4th or 5th time.
You just want us to be really sure that we know where we are.
Yes.
sometime
We're down a wagon now, right?
No.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought we had 10 wagons.
Hey, Devin, where are we?
does it have enough rooms for everyone?
Does
has
it?
enough rooms for everybody.
Are we able to go in and rent some rooms?
Also, if I didn't mention, you guys are between Dragonspear Castle and Daggerford. And also, you're in a caravan.
Are we?
And you guys are guards.
News to me!
And this is after the Christmas
This is
episode?
after the Christmas episode.
Did we get paid recently?
Have you heard of this cult of the dragon?
What?
Alright, that's enough fucking around.
Sorry.
So yes, this is your chance to hitch a ride to Waterdeep. So you decide to approach this group of 4 who come in to get their rooms. There is a drow man, there is a dragonborn woman, an Eladrin woman, and a halfling man. So why don't you go ahead and describe yourself?
Well, I am Urshats. I'm a druid. I am, much like I am in real life, a very pale, ginger, terrifying-looking man who looks like he's been lost in the forest for possibly a decade or so. And certainly has not washed in that time. I approach you quite wild-eyed and I say, Hey, which way are you guys going? You're not going to Waterdeep, are you?
Well, hey! I could smell you coming a mile away. We are, in
Yeah,
fact,
it's hard
headed
not
to
to,
Waterdeep.
sorry.
Quaylana gets a hard nudge from Jaskira.
It's just I need to get to Waterdeep. I need to get Waterdeep sort of soon. I'm a little late for an appointment I was supposed to have with a friend from Waterdeep Mountain High, the school up that way. And I was just wondering, would you guys better help me out? Do you think I could? I mean, I can pay my way. I can work my way through whatever works. I just need to get Waterdeep way soon.
Well, that's not quite up to us. We're not the captains of the wagons. Hey, Lenore! Flag her down.
This blonde, halfling woman comes over, who, is decked out with some, like, chainmail and a shield and a sword. Is like, yeah, well, what you need?
This gentleman says he needs a fast trip to Waterdeep.
Oh, hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Lenore. I kinda, some of these bitches work for me.
Thanks.
And some of us
Can I be one of those bitches?
Oh, well, I mean, sure. Well, I guess, actually you'd probably have to talk to one of the merchants if you want to be, like, a guard or something, but, you're also free to just, like, hop on a wagon and come along, like, without getting paid or anything.
If I may.
That's fine by me. That I don't really need money. I haven't really had any in a while. When I said I could pay my way, I was actually lying. Thankfully, it's not going to come up now, so that works.
Well, where'd it all go, honey?
I've never really had any. You could say I'm new to the area. Wouldn't be true, but you could say that. Look, I'll just tell you the whole story. As you can probably tell by my accent, I'm not from here. I'm from a little island far off into the ocean, and I came to your continent looking for adventure and stuff, but that was about 10 years ago. I landed on this coast, and my sense of direction isn't the best. So I've been wandering around in the local forests for a decade.
So, when you say you're late to an appointment, like, are we talking, like, days, weeks, years?
Years, you could say.
Is the person still alive?
I mean, I don't see if that's a problem or not. I just need to give it a go, really. This is the only person who knows how to get me back to my homeland, so I've got to give it a try.
If I may, perhaps he could guard our prisoners.
Yeah, prisoners?
Oh, that's a long story.
Uncooperative associates.
I mean, as long as they're not, I can do that. I may not look like much, but I can hold my own.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
They stay tied up most of the time, but someone needs to feed them.
Oh, that's good, because I didn't really want to have to, like, restrain them myself.
Oh, no. You can mess with them, though.
Excellent.
Yeah, one of them a thief, and one of them is an attempted murderer, so we don't really care much about them.
Fair enough.
People who steal, I just don't understand.
Quilena gives Fiore this very withering look.
Is that frowned upon here?
Generally, yeah.
Okay, well
there's
probably best I haven't seen anyone for 10 years.
So, well, there's not really, like, an overarching law out here, so it's pretty much, vigilante justice, if you want to put it that way.
Correct. You shouldn't steal, because you might get your ass beat.
I'm generally pretty good at getting away. I should be fine. I promise, since you guys have been so good to me, you guys are safe.
Good to hear.
Well, all right then. Out of character, I was listening to the episode from 2 times ago, and you mentioned Lenore leaving the attempted murderer, like, in the Screaming Moss.
Oh, we picked him back up. We just let him roll around in it for a while.
Oh,
yeah, she just
okay.
wanted to scare the shit out of him.
Okay.
But you picked him back up on the wagon.
All right. So we don't have a gaping continuity error. Good.
No.
It's just a little fun.
But yeah, I mean, if you can take care of your own food, we've got some empty seats for you.
Food won't be a problem. Thank you so much.
Just, if you see a golden stag, he's with us. Don't shoot him.
Golden stag. They're the horny ones, right?
Correct.
There's a lot of horny creatures around here. I would watch.
Are the platinum ones okay to hunt, though?
The ones that aren't, like, glowy and golden and, like, can't talk to you telepathically in your mind, probably okay to hunt.
Oh,
Good to know.
It wasn't telepathic. He was speaking out loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, air shots.
Now that just seems inaccurate. They do not have the right throat structure for that.
Air shots, if you peek out the window, you do indeed see, standing alongside the caravan is a stag with golden fur and platinum antlers, who seems to just kind of be chatting with one of the merchants.
Now that is not something you see every day. Although probably about once a week, magic is real.
I'm imagining it holding a cup of coffee in its hooves, just being casual.
They're standing around a fantasy water cooler.
It is, actually. It's got a mug in its hoof.
Standing on 3 legs, just like, yes.
Yep.
Have you ever been to Waterdeep, darling?
I hear the water now is very deep.
And watery.
I haven't really been anywhere except the forest here. Yeah, it's not particularly big, to be honest. I'm just really good at getting lost.
So you've been walking in circles for a few decades.
I mean, not a few decades.
A decade.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I'd easily lose track out there. It may have been a couple of weeks. But, you don't pick up this much dirt in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Do you think this inn has a bath?
I pray that it does.
If they do, you might need to pay a little extra for a couple extra draws of water.
Pay?
Fury is like, turns to the innkeeper and is like, do you have baths here? Do they cost money?
Well, we have a trough outside and a bucket.
That'll do.
Does it cost extra to use the water? All right.
If you're okay with troughs, then that's payment enough.
Oh, everybody loves troughs.
Mm-hmm.
I run outside and make myself, well, as presentable as I can.
You know, I could just use prestidigitation on him, but he kind of wigs me out, so I don't know.
As you're doing that, there is like a cow that's also drinking from the trough at the same time.
Well, I mean, essence of cow spit just makes you... The ladies love it.
It's exfoliating.
I just don't know that prestidigitation could cover it.
Well, it depends on how much time we have.
So I was thinking, if this fella is trying to meet somebody in Waterdeep to help him go home, and our big golden deer friend there, he's trying to find somebody in Waterdeep to help him. Did we establish a gender
Yes.
for the... It's a him?
Him, yes.
Yes. And he's trying to find somebody to help him go home. Do you think they might be looking for the same fella?
They're both going to very different homes. I think.
What if, though?
What if?
Well, I mean, all we'd really need is an animated construct made of straw, and, you know, we could put on the Wizard of Zoe.
No, you guys have already done the one of the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Halloween episode.
I love that play. So yeah, you wash yourself up and come back in sparkling like brand new. In a
Hey
way.
everyone, I made a cow friend!
Did you? Does it talk too?
It doesn't... Well, I talk, that's enough.
All right.
I'm sure its expression speaks volumes.
And as you guys are talking, someone else comes up to talk to you who was kind of lounging in the inn's common room. This tall woman with like this side-swept like strawberry blonde hair that kind of is like pretty wavy and like kind of curls down to one side.
The Jessica Rabbit haircut.
A little bit, yeah.
Noise.
Does it come with the Jessica
My
Rabbit
eyes
wrap?
shoot out of my head and I make wolf howling noises.
Auga!
Oh my god, what the hell? Yes, she is actually wearing a very nice red dress. And, or you said,
Rack.
yes, that too.
She's
got
wearing
pig antlers.
She's wearing a very nice rack.
Wearing just the loveliest rack
So many spices.
of coats.
I think it's made out of real mahogany.
Hi, sorry for bothering you. Did I hear you guys say that you were heading to Waterdeep?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
Could I come along as well?
Yeah.
Why do people keep asking us?
Yeah, we're not the bosses.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
You do look the friendliest of all of these people. I don't mean to say anything, but some of these people, they look They look kind of culty.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Only one cart's worth, right?
No, they actually have a couple wagons, actually.
I think they're on some kind of religious getaway. Field trip.
Retreat.
I mean, I guess I am too, in a way.
Anyway, darling, are you paying or are you working?
Oh, I can pay a little bit if you need it.
All right, go over talk to one of these merchants, and they'll set you up. I point her over towards my friends.
Pick a merchant, any merchant.
All right. Oh, thanks, sweetie. Kind of winks at you a little bit and goes over to talk to the
You're
merchants.
welcome.
Why do I feel so jealous right now?
What?
Well, just Kara, if you want to tap that booty,
What?
you gotta get Scooty.
What? What are you talking about?
Did you or did you not just say, why do I feel so jealous right now?
Fury leaves.
Yeah?
He's gone.
I don't know why. I don't understand.
This is what us, how do I put this? This is what people who are romantically and or sexually inclined like to call being hit on.
Okay, cool. She starts walking away.
Oh.
All right.
You'll
Pay
teach.
me when you want the lecture.
You'll teach her the ways of the world
I mean,
someday.
Whatever.
You have to tell her about the birds and the bees.
And the coconut trees.
I didn't even know coconut trees were involved.
I thought it was sycamore.
It might be sycamore trees.
Well, it's coconut now.
No, it's
Because the coconut trees have huge balls on them.
it's coconuts because birds swallows coconuts.
Is this...
An African
The
or
African
European swallow?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, well, in Las Vegas, you gotta pay him to swallow. And Devin's done with us.
Fury leaves the game.
I'm just gonna take a quick vacation in another dimension. Come back.
Says God.
To the ethereal plane!
Yeah, she talks to one of the merchants, and they seem amenable to letting her join the caravan.
I bet they do.
Yep.
As she walks away, I'm checking her out, but not for the reason you might think. I want to see...
That's what they all say.
I mean,
Half and half.
fair enough, but I believe that she is as she presents herself to be.
Why don't you go ahead and roll your insight?
Wow.
Meow, 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 meow.
That's my girl!
Nat 20. 24 total.
24?
Yep.
Yeah. You think that, she is as she looks. I don't know, better way to...
Like, there's not, like, an illusion or a deception going on.
No,
Alright.
You can tell that her hips don't lie.
they don't lie.
Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome. I'll be here all night.
Insert
I've been
rim
talking
shot
about
noise.
hips all day, and that freaks me out.
Oh. I'm going to be watching the people around her. I'm going to be kind of watching her, but also making sure nobody is gross at her.
Mm-hmm. I think when you pointed her over to the caravan, they went to talk to Newhar and Selvek, the merchants that two of you that I don't remember are working for.
Me.
Is that the one with the...
That's me and just Kara.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, the two brothers.
Everybody else is a solo merchant, pretty much, right?
Yes. She's talking to them, and honestly, they don't look interested.
Okay, good.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. It's not important.
We're all just being idiots.
Is Callista being cute?
She's over there just sticking her hand up my back. And
And as she's over there talking, she notices a couple things. Like, she notices two guys that are tied up in the back of the wagon, and she's like, huh. And she notices a golden stag with a mug of coffee in its hoof talking to one of the other and goes, huh. And she comes back into the inn looking a little confused.
But whatever for.
Oh.
She's like, I'm not seeing things right. There's a golden deer out there.
This is very important. Who is she asking?
Are you all kind of standing together?
No, fuck. I left.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's probably...
I'm still there.
Probably just everybody.
What, is golden deer unusual?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, not where I come from, but apparently here they're all like brown and ugly colored.
It's relative.
But just so you know, no, it's actually there. You're not seeing things.
Okay, that's good to know. I was getting worried that maybe the bartender slipped something into my drink.
The people tied up in the caravan, though, that's an illusion.
No.
Okay, I'm lying.
They were incredibly rude to one of our number and warranted a bit of a punishment.
Just so you know, by rude we mean murderous. If you're rude, we won't tie you up.
Murdering is incredibly rude.
It's relative.
This is the kind of caravan you're riding with.
Yeah. So say if you're going to tie me up, you could at least buy me dinner first.
Honey. Well, now that you mention it.
Well, it's getting about time for dinner, isn't it?
Oh, my. By the way, just an aside, Spiff is trying his hardest to be friends with the stag. But they're just not on the same level.
Oh, baby.
No. Oh.
He's sitting there just sort of pawing at a coffee cup. Why won't it work?
Trying to pick it up with his tusk.
Rovani probably Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I wander over to Spiff and sort of pick up the coffee cup and hold it in so that can be lapped from.
I look on like a proud farmer and something, and I'm like, you know what? I think we can keep him.
I'm helping!
I think Rovani probably tried to talk to Spiff at first, maybe thinking or hoping that it was another, like, fey creature like him. Spiff just...
Now
I just dropped some glitter on him, sorry. Oh, it blows my mind, Stefan, that you've been, like, watching our podcast and you know all our characters already. Right?
Yeah.
Watching, listening to most of it.
I haven't actually quite all the way caught up. I'm a binge listener, and I can't really focus on watching per episode. So I'm up to episode 8. So I'm far enough back to be confused, but close enough to be familiar.
It's just so crazy that
Still, thank you so much.
my character is known by somebody not in this room.
Maybe
I actually can't remember how I heard about you guys.
Adam.
Adam, yes.
Is Adam?
That's
Adam
right.
knows Amber.
Yes.
And also Stefan. And Amber posted about the podcast, and then Adam told Stefan for some reason. I don't know why, but here we are.
Because he's a good
I am
friend.
the one who I'm the one who knows all the podcasts now.
Yes. All of them.
I mean, you
And
know
they're
what?
giving you a crown!
Da, 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 da.
You know what the best form of advertising is?
Adam.
Crossovers.
Adam, yeah.
Subliminal messaging?
So, if you're listening right now and you've got a podcast you want advertised, just talk to Adam. We won't
Yeah.
tell you which one. You've got to find him yourself.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I mean, you know which Adam, right? Right?
The depths of your soul, you'll figure it out.
Go out into the woods at 3:30 a.m. wearing a white robe and call his name into the skies.
Bring cheese.
3
If you
times
bring cheese.
and
To be
ring a bell.
honest, yeah, I'm not going to lie. That does sound like how you would find him.
Yeah.
Like, especially the cheese part.
Yes.
Oh, well, and Adam did the Adam did the podcast
The logo.
art for the
Yes.
logo for Stefan's podcast.
Oh, cool.
He also created certain portions of it. He's a very very talented man.
He sounds like a cool kid.
So yeah, you guys are tucking in for the night.
So, Nora,
Yeah?
why did Sirius run from home?
Why?
He was afraid of the vacuum of space.
Oh, yeah!
It's not good.
No, it's not.
Jesus!
But that's what I appreciate about you. You freely admit.
That is not good.
Good.
I'll be the
I
first
submit
one.
that it is good if you're thinking about Harry Potter.
Speaking as a comedian, it's great. Fuck Gladius.
So,
Well, got it from a professional.
I don't know, not professional. I've never said professional. I'm about as professional as comedy as I'm podcasting.
Oh, okay.
Which is, please buy some dice.
No, I do it.
It's a thing that happens.
I'm aware that there's the concept of making money from it.
It's possible.
Hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
might have happened a
Unfortunately,
little
we
bit.
can't monetize this podcast because we're using Wizards property, and they would sue the fuck out of us. So, as the evening wears on, Quilena, this lady would like to take you out to dinner.
Oh, holy
Well,
snap.
I'm more than happy to oblige.
All right then.
Never mind, she's on her own. I'm going to bounce ball bearings off of my prisoners' heads again.
Okay.
Do that much more and it'll be permanent. The bruising, that is.
And?
And?
Isn't there magic for that? There's magic for
Fair
that.
enough.
There's magic for most things.
Can I roll a dexterity to see if I can finally get that trick shot?
Fuck it,
Please.
Yori.
What did I make you do last time?
You made me roll a dexterity roll
Twice.
Twice.
to see if I could bounce it off one guy's head, make it hit the other guy's head, and then have me catch it.
Okay, so, yeah, go ahead and roll 2 dexterity checks.
Okay. Let's see.
Bang shot, bang shot, bang shot.
Bang shot. So 19 for one.
Okay.
Oh, fuck! 10 for the other one.
Oh, no.
Aww.
No.
Damn it.
You managed to bounce it off the first guy's head and kind of clip the second, but it doesn't bounce back to you.
Well, that's
Yeah.
okay. I'll just keep trying.
Skulls are not terribly elastic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get for, like, thinnest point, kind of up here. So that'll just boing, boing, and then back to me. But it takes the right spin and the right force, so it's fine.
It's like bowling, you just have to put the exact right pressure and spin on it.
I was
Yeah.
going to say idiot billiards.
You just invented a new sport.
I did.
I mean, if anyone was going to invent idiot billiards, it would be Fiore.
So yeah, anyway, she takes you out to dinner. Her name is Arietta.
Oh.
It's not a terribly fancy place because this is a pretty small town. But, yeah, she's, just kind of asking you, like, so, like, what do you do for a living?
Well, I sing for my supper most nights, but currently I'm doing a little guard gig. I'm a personal bodyguard to that lovely man out there.
Oh.
But it's just bodyguard and nothing more.
Personal.
So you're like a musician or something?
I would call myself a bard. I have been trained by a professional. I'm not from around here, so you probably have never heard of him.
Oh.
He's like really underground. You've probably never heard of him.
Yeah.
Well,
Shut up, hipster Jaskira.
I don't know. I do travel a lot.
Garmealy?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
The satyr Garmealy?
Satyr.
Yes, I studied under a satyr. They are the masters of their craft.
Oh. Interesting.
I'm really not from around here.
I'm not going to stretch it out too much. She's just
Okay.
really curious about what you do and where you're from.
Devin, the most important question, do they bang?
I guess, it depends on Quilena.
Well, then yes.
Roll that charisma.
Yeah, Colena's totally down.
Sure. She tells you a little bit about herself, too. She is from, way out east by the Moonsea. And she is, kind of left home for a little bit and is traveling and seeing the world.
She's human?
Yes.
I've heard there's, lots of countries out that way.
Yeah.
It's kind of a foreign concept, like the whole nation-state thing.
Borders and such.
Yeah. Like, who needs borders? Especially not ones with walls.
I agree. Only an idiot would spend so much money to build walls.
Hashtag not a political
Did you know?
podcast.
Do you know that walls don't go all the way down?
What? No way!
Yeah, so they stop at the ground.
Yeah!
So if you say, have a spade, you're probably not too worried.
Problem solved.
And I've heard they don't go all the way up either, so if you wanted to climb over one, you could.
Urshats, when did I
they don't
invite
go
you to this
all
table?
around either.
If you had some kind of device that you could lean against a structure and climb up, but
Yeah, I don't think those exist,
I can't
though.
think of one.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Hashtag whatever.
Politics.
Now, Urshats, when did you come and sit down at our table? I don't recall inviting you.
Oh, don't be a dick.
I was having a private conversation with this lovely lady right here, and what are you doing here too now, Fiori? Sitting backwards on a chair like a person who can't sit.
So cool.
Oh God, we were
I was
all
just walking
in the
past. I
other
like talking
booth
about
on the other
walls.
side, just listening in.
Apparently.
You were all just chilling under the table.
Yeah, we hid under there.
Tables don't go all the way down either.
Fiori, every once in a while they're like fucking looking into each other's eyes, just sneaks a hand up and takes some food off the plate. Shares it between the three of us.
No, Quillen smacks his hand every time.
Nope, I'm too sneaky.
Stealth check. Sleight of hand.
Fucking fine.
14. Shit! My perception is 16.
Wait, is it stealth or sleight of hand? It's probably sleight of hand.
Nothing. You're not here. Christ. Let's move this right the fuck along.
Oh no, we hurt Callista.
Okay, so Arietta, she's from the Moonsea. Did she say what country she's from?
No, she didn't.
Alright. I've heard that there's purple dragon knights out in, where was it again? Cormier?
Is Cormier by the Moonsea?
I think so.
Okay.
Wiki break.
I want to make sure she's telling the truth based on the fact that I actually don't know shit about the Moonsea.
Whatever someone more informed says is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've had to study up on the Forgotten Realms thanks to, running a campaign in the setting that's not mine.
Yeah.
So they bone. Now what do we do?
Yeah.
Well, no, she never said what she does.
She doesn't...
Besides Quaylena.
She doesn't really do anything except travel. She had kind of like a small, could say like almost trust fund from her parents.
Oh.
They gave her some money and she's out traveling and seeing the world now.
Did they?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'll show her around, my Moonsea.
Mm-hmm. You find a nice private room in the second floor of the inn somewhere and have a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
When our shots on this new lady are sleeping, I'm going to rifle through their things.
Okay. I will let you know. Afterwards, she's just kind of like playing with your hair or something. It's been like, wow, never been with an electron before.
Basking in the afterglow.
Yeah. This was, really fun.
Well, good. I have fun, too. So glad I ran into you.
And now you guys get to have an awkward adventure together on the caravan, trying to decide if you should sleep together, or maybe stay away from each other, or should I bother this person? Should we sit next to each other when we eat?
What's your...
She kind of smiles and is like, "You still have some energy left?"
Oh, God.
Round 2.
I only need to transfer
Fight!
hours a night.
You feel someone else get into bed behind you.
Oh, what?
You look over and
It
it's
wasn't me.
Glad to know that.
it's another woman who looks exactly like her.
Okay. Is this one an illusion?
Roll your insight.
A doppelgangbanger.
21. Fuck you, Amber, that was great. That's the name of the episode.
Yes.
Yep. She's real. She's like, this is my twin sister.
You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is incest.
The sister kind of like puts a hand up under your chin, kind of like tickling you a little bit, and then she wraps her arm around your neck,
Uh-oh.
slaps her hand over your mouth.
Uh-oh.
Roll your athletics or acrobatics.
Do I have to struggle? against this, or could I just phase step out?
How does phase step work again?
I use an action to teleport 30 feet to a visible... Oh, it's a bonus action to teleport 30 feet to a visible spot. I would have to get the book out to... but that's what I've got written on my sheet.
Yeah, why don't you look it up so
Okay.
I know.
You can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Once you use this trait, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest. When you reach 3rd level, your phase step gains an additional effect based on your season. Right now, I am spring.
Okay.
But I do not choose to teleport someone instead of me, because that is the spring ability.
Okay. Yeah, then, if there's no, like, required components, you can just do that.
Okay.
Where do you want to phase step to?
Next to the fucking door, and then out.
Roll your initiative.
Sorry, next to the fucking door and then out, and I should say that into my own goddamn microphone.
Yeah.
24 initiative.
Jesus.
Criminy.
19. Alright. You get to go first.
Alright, booking it.
Okay.
And, banging on doors. Jaskira Fury! Dagny!
Are you clothed?
Probably not. Also, the drapes and the carpet are both pink.
Well, that's great to know.
Oh, okay.
Fiore opens the door.
That's odd decorations for an inn.
Thank you, Stefan.
Fiore opens the door, sees that you're naked, and closes it again.
Fury, you motherfucker! Lost the accent. Fury, you motherfucker.
No.
I am under duress here!
What kind
Fine.
of duress are you under? Jaskira has come out. Except for underdressed.
Fiore walks out the door and looks to see if there's any open doors.
Just turn around and point the way I came, and I assume that they're doing something now.
Yes. I'm gonna have her go ahead and get off an action before anybody else can, like, open their doors.
Boing.
So she, actually the first one, Arietta, is going to run out the door and try to grapple you.
Okay.
So, yes, now roll your athletics and acrobatics. Or acrobatics.
My word. Okay, acrobatics is going to be 20.
Ooh. 15. You pass.
I'm slippery.
But, she's trying to grapple you, like, she is, like, trying to put her hands around your neck or something. And as she's doing this, you notice her hair change color. It goes from strawberry blonde to bright pink, and her ears start to grow long.
Okay.
She turns into another Quailena.
Alright.
Oh, no!
Which one's the real one?
Oh my gosh.
Everybody else can go ahead and roll their initiative.
Yay!
Did I see?
Fuck!
Since I was out of my room, did I see her getting grappled?
No.
Okay.
Can we assume that I heard the commotion and ran up?
Hell yeah!
Yes, you can join
Yay.
in too.
I'm helping again.
Yay!
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh.
That's a 4.
Ooh.
I rolled a 4, but I got 8 total.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Roll for Zelina.
I got a 4.
Aw. You did your best.
Daggy.
I got a 25.
Hot shit.
Just get off.
18.
Alright. So, Dagny,
Yes.
you are first on the scene.
Oh, God.
You open the door and look out into the hallway, and you see 2 naked Quailenas kind of trying to grapple each other.
He stands there slack-jawed for a moment.
He stares agape.
And
Wait.
there's still an open door from where she ran out of.
Okay. Hey, Quailena?
You hear 2 voices say, yeah?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
You guys! I called everyone else.
Okay, next is both Quailenas.
Shit. Okay, well, one of them casts minor illusion on the other to make her look like an old, dirty hag, and then the other one does the exact same thing to the other one. They're both casting minor illusion.
Oh, now they're naked and wrinkly and oh!
Well, just on the face, mostly.
Yeah. Okay, Jeskira, you come out.
This fantasy has become a nightmare. I tried to slam the door behind me.
All the people started having sex. The music was way too powerful.
The box is not a toy.
Gotta cut all that out. Jeskira,
Quilinas!
Yeah?
What's my middle name?
have you ever
Awkward.
told Quilena your middle name and when? You haven't ever?
They both say, fuck if you told me!
Shit. I peek inside the room.
You see a woman with strawberry blonde hair, also naked, opening
Old
the
person.
window. Okay. Alright, what kind of save is that?
Wisdom, I believe. But I'm not for
It's
sure.
your spell, tell me.
This podcast is not sponsored by
Google.
Dice Envy. Use URL bit.ly/dinosaur dice.
Dino dice.
Dino dice.
Dino dice. Dino.
See?
If you're gonna help, don't fuck it up.
Nah.
It's much funnier if you do fuck it up, though. Like, can't really be angry about that.
This probably won't stay in anyway. Wisdom is correct.
I win.
9.
Failure.
Alright, this lady is held.
Please tell me she's like halfway out the window, and so she's just like statuesque, naked, hanging halfway out of this window.
Yeah,
Like-
she's got like her hands and one knee on the windowsill, just kind of hanging out like, the?
Some teenage boys down on the street like, this
And
is my lucky day.
I'm going to run into the room to keep an eye on her.
Okay. Fiore.
God. Sorry, the picture is funny. I am going to do something. And that something is... I'm just gonna stab one of them.
Just one of them?
Yep.
Alright,
Take one at random.
Yep.
why don't you go ahead and roll a d6 and decide who gets hit?
Okay.
What's naked AC?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
10 plus dex modifier.
Yes.
Natural armor.
No magical
course,
armor.
Or
Oh, that's-
natural armor is what I said.
Oh, right.
Shit, that's still 15.
Hers is going to be 14.
Okay.
I'll also have you keep track of her hit points. Hers are 52.
Okay.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Okay. So,
Even.
Alright.
17 for my first hit.
Okay. 17 hits.
For 9 damage.
Okay. Ow, you motherfucker!
And, then I will,
Do they both have visible wounds now? Or...
No.
Only one.
Okay.
okay. And then I will, disengage, but I'm gonna get ready to get someone.
Okay.
Was that...
Actually, can I use, instead of disengaging, I'd like to use action and dump some, mint oil that I bought earlier on one of them.
Okay.
Like, in their hair.
Do you want to throw it on the one you wounded or the other one?
The other one.
Okay. Go ahead and have,
I'm keeping track of which one's Minty.
okay. The, her dex save is going to be +4. So go ahead and roll a dex save for whichever one that is.
Alright. 18.
Okay. She dodged it.
Not Minty.
At this point, are you both still elderly?
Yeah, there's still minor illusions going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although, is that concentration?
You tell me.
I did not write down if it was concentration.
I can Google it real quick.
God
I mean, like, 3 of us have apps that do this, so...
Laptop's faster.
Well, screw you too.
I left my handy-dandy brick computer.
No, it is not constant.
Okay, then yes, they're both still wrinkled in the face.
Alright, then, Airshots, it's your turn. There are 2 of this
Awesome.
lady now.
2 quick questions. How big is this hall?
You mean like how wide?
Yeah, and long. Like, how far down is everyone?
I will say that, you are 30 feet away and the hall is about 10 feet wide.
Cool. All right, excellent. Well, I burst up the stairs, or however it is that you get in there, take a quick look around the situation, and I'm confused, obviously, with the situation, but I work out something's not right. And so, I use Wild Shape, and all of a sudden, you hear... Wait, that's not right.
What even was that?
I have no idea.
Excellent Foley
Wrong.
work is that is.
Let's cut that. Damn it.
Gotta work on your soundboard technology there, bud.
Yeah.
I would argue it's perfect.
Actually, fair enough.
Alright, so I wild shape. And in my place is standing at about 3 feet tall and 1.5 meters long, a bundle of feathers, claws, and teeth.
Yay!
And it goes. It's there we go, that's the one. Because it is a murder turkey, it is a velociraptor standing in the middle of the hallway.
Yay! Murder turkey!
I only took 14 tries, alright.
You did it. You got there in the end.
And Wild Shape, I believe, is an action, so I'm going to move 10 feet forward and then just sort of stop.
Okay. This small feathery lizard is approaching menacingly. Dagny, it's back up to you.
Oh god, can I just try to tackle one? I don't care which one. The closest one. I don't know what else to do.
Okay,
Do you want to tackle the one with or without the wound? I have helped here.
I'll go for the one that would have been minty. I don't want to get blood on me.
Right, so the unwounded one. Alright, go ahead and roll your strength, and then that'll be in athletics or acrobatics, which will be either +0 for strength or +4 for dex. So, the dex one.
Wait, I'm sorry, what did you just say to me?
What?
He was
None
talking
of
to
that.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I was like, none of that made sense to
I'm
me.
just making sure she knows the stats for both.
It also sounded like you were about to start a fight. What?
What did you say? Fucker? Say that to my face.
Alright,
Want to take it outside?
I got a 14.
14 acrobatics.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Roll on.
Tie.
You're both
Tiebreaker.
players, so I guess the normal rule would be that it goes to the attacker.
Yes.
So, Dagny, yes, you tackle her.
I got one! Rope, something!
Alright.
It is quite a an area of turns.
Okay.
Aquarietta.
Aquaria.
Ariana
Sure.
Grande.
Ariana Grande.
The one that Dagny cackled screams, "Ow! That hurt!" And you see a very similar wound to the one the other one has appear on her torso.
That's sketchy as fuck!
That bitch, that's why I tried to make her smell on my tight.
And then the other one is like, "Goddamn faker." And the other one, and then the one in Dagny's arms is like, "You're a faker.
You were the one who just made a wound up here. You're getting
You hurt
tunic
me.
bloody.
You hurt me in my soul." And then the one that's standing, not tackled by Dagny, casts a healing word and says, "Fuck,"
Alright.
and heals her own wound for like a few points.
Okay.
I'll just roll it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, guys, I think I got the fake one.
No.
Floor dice.
That was the lowest I could have rolled.
So, like
Because
1
it's-
or 2?
Yeah, one.
Okay. What'd you say?
It's literally the lowest she could have rolled.
Because
Because it fell on the floor.
on the floor.
And it was a low number.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Kill.
Okay, then it's Jessica's turn.
If Dagny has the faker restrained, can I sit on her?
Would you end up sitting on both of them?
Probably not.
Only one of them is held. The other one is standing freely.
Well, they might.
I will go ahead and consider that like a help action, which will give him advantage on any contests for grappling.
I will also note that Jeskir weighs about or over 200 pounds.
Oof.
That's at least some.
And not sit on, but like lean, like just pin.
Now that's what I call math.
Okay. Did you want to do anything else?
Prepare a hold person if she tries to get sneaksy.
Okay.
Wouldn't that cancel the whole person on the other one?
You know what, it would. Yeah, I'll just put my weight on.
Okay. Yeah. And you'll know that your whole person is still working as long as it's...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, do they get, save for that, like, at the end of a turn?
For whole person? Yeah, I believe so.
I better...
Wait.
At the end of each its turn, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Aha!
Okay. Alright, then Fiori, it's your turn.
I am going to look at the one that is not held down, and... What's my mother's name?
The one that's not held down?
It's L'Oreal, obviously. Luthiel, obviously. Well, it's Luthiel, obviously.
Not my mother's name, and not my mother's character's name. Though I still can't believe we convinced her to name it L'Oreal. That was beautiful.
Look, they're very similar names.
It's true. All right. Yeah, I don't think the other one would have known that, so I will go ahead and go tie her up.
And then the other one's like, fuck you, I totally would have. Luthiel, obviously.
She just said it.
That doesn't mean shit. You can't prove anything.
Fine, what's the name of the person that we rescued in, what is it, Baldur's Gate we went to?
Greenus?
Greenus.
Altero?
Our home? You know the place that I'm from that I
Baldur's
definitely
Gate.
remember. Yeah. What was the name of the woman we helped in Baldur's Gate?
Well, her name was, her name was Jennifer.
Sorry. And I tie her up.
I lean more. I lean on her more.
That's not fair!
You're more comfortable than you look.
The one who's standing up says thanks.
And the one who's on the floor just looks offended.
Do I have to roll to try and tie her up or anything?
No.
Okay.
She's got 2 people on her. But Selena is going to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
There's another one in the bedroom.
13.
Failure.
Okay. Air shots. They have, the one they believe to be a
The
fake
one on the floor would like to, viciously mock Jaskira.
on their action.
Oh, okay.
Or on their turn.
Okay.
Okay. So air shots, they have this one pinned, but there's still the girl in the bedroom who is held in the middle of trying to get out the window.
I had a whole thing. Let's see. So how far away is the, oh no, that requires a straight line. Dang. In that case, I'll do what I was going to do originally. Just to 100% confirm, can I run in my Velociraptor form, run a smell-based perception check to see if they smell right? I get it.
How good is your smell when you're not wild-shaped?
I'd say pretty good, but I would say that because I want it to work, wouldn't I?
Alright.
Clever girl.
Does the Panther stat block have, like, keen senses or anything?
Keen smell.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll with whatever bonus you get from that feature.
So I have perception +4 as a, Velociraptor or Panther. And I also have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell. So there we go.
Okay.
Woo!
So that first one is a 15. And then you can do better than that. You're a new dice. You got to impress me.
Pep talk the dice.
That one's also a 15, so they're pretty keen on me getting that 15 there.
You can't... They do smell different, but you're not sure that you remember what Quailina smelled like, since your smell wasn't
Fair
as
enough.
good at being a human.
In that case, I will then use... I'll just run into the room where the other one is and wild shape back into a people.
Okay.
I was going to suggest
Well,
biting
and
her
also,
knees.
I'll quickly explain, hey, I am on your side, don't worry about the lizard. I was just trying to figure out which was which, didn't work. Who's this guy? Pointing to the person climbing out the window.
It is a buxom woman with red hair.
Strawberry.
Oh, they all look the same to me.
She's
Tie
just
her up!
like,
Both Quilleners in the hall are like,
yeah, the woman trying to get out the window is just like, okay.
I mean, from their point of view, they just saw a gigantic bird with claws and teeth run into the room, then turn into a dude. I mean, that's...
Once Fiore does look
She's
and
confused.
before he walked up to tie, or probably when he finally got up there and started tying her up, and then he looked behind him and was like, Jesus!
Dagny, it's your turn.
Alright, so, I've got one pinned. Have we gotten rope or anything?
Yep,
Okay.
done tied her up.
Untied her up. I probably shouldn't have been browsing magic cards.
Mayhaps.
I'll just put that little demon phone away. We're still in combat, though? I'm so sorry.
Not really.
The other one is held, but she can make a save to get out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you want to do anything with the Quillen, that's still free. Although everybody seems to think that the one that's tied up is the faker.
She did, what's the word? Manifest a wound on herself.
She also didn't know they answered my question, so pretty sure she's the faker.
I think
Fiore
we can
holds
trust
out
her.
some rope for you.
Alright.
I mean, to be fair, I listened to that episode like 3 hours ago, and I can't remember what her name was either, so...
me neither.
Me neither.
It was
Lucio.
it was the sex worker, right?
Yeah,
Oh, Fionn.
Yeah.
Leon.
that's it. Thanks.
Any chance that she was named after your bunny person?
So when somebody
Probably
is
not,
in
but I do
hold
just like the
person,
name.
Are they like frozen, or
Yeah.
are they opposable? Can you tie them up?
You.
They're paralyzed.
Yes.
I think you can manipulate. Like, you can move their limbs. I think they just can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
If hold person, so
Cannot
If-
move or speak.
if
Well,
it,
they
they
can't
can't.
move.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you can't move them.
I would say, yeah, you probably can move her.
so if it's cast on a person who's like midair, they just fall. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like you are held at that point.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they are just paralyzed.
All right. Well, I'll just saunter over to the window and kind of push her back and just close it and latch it. Okay.
However, they're working on a spell that freezes you in midair, so they can do high five freeze frames at the end of their plays.
That would have been really good during the football episode.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright. You probably have enough time to do, like, one other thing if you'd like.
Oppose Lynn's into tieable position, I guess. Arms down,
Okay.
straight. Man, I don't know.
So just you're grabbing and manhandling a woman who's unable to move, who is not clothed.
Yep.
I am being
Oh.
so saintly about this.
Okay, good, yeah.
Very gentle and
The
respectful.
saintliest.
Yes.
Like only by shoulders.
Yes. Pretty much.
Tips of fingers.
Frisking with the backs of the hands.
Yeah. It's like, everybody can see my hands. Everybody can see
That's
my
actually how you're supposed to frisk women, and near the genitals is with the back of your hands.
Yeah.
Oh. Did not know.
I know.
So yeah, you are going to start tying her up. It is the two Quaylena's turn now.
Okay. The one on the floor looks at Jaskira and says, "Honestly, I thought you knew me better. This hurts our friendship. This hurts me, and you should feel bad." And she casts vicious mockery on Jaskira. Make a wisdom saving throw.
You should feel bad.
17.
You pass.
Hell yeah, girl.
I should feel bad, but I don't. You don't know me at all.
The one standing up is like, huh. You're real bad at this, and cast vicious mockery on the one on the floor.
Just circle jerk a vicious mockery.
It's a 5. She takes the damage.
All right.
5 damage.
Okay.
Maybe I should have used my turn to get these ladies some blankets. That would have been the saintly thing to do.
It would have been your chivalrous
You
self.
can now.
Alright. Are we out of combat then? Can I move freely? Can I just get some blankets for these ladies?
I guess it depends on whether the Quaylenas are going to keep casting spells or not.
The one on the floor will continue to struggle until she's gagged.
Oh, she's about to be.
Okay.
Okay.
Fiore doesn't even care that she's naked. It's just like tying her up, stuffing cloth in her mouth, and is just like, well, it was their choice to attack at this time, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop us out of combat then. That will at least stop that Quillet from casting spells.
Mm-hmm.
Does a standing Quillet not want to cast any spells?
Nah, she thinks Fiore's got it covered.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, you've pretty much got these two ladies tied up, but...
No, what?
So, how badly did we just fuck ourselves?
You make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, beans.
No. 6.
No.
You feel another mind encroaching on your mind and begin reading your thoughts.
Oh, good God! Pulling at my mind!
There's a tentacle from its pineal gland!
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about From Beyond, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, Calista,
Oh,
you're
God.
talking about the head
That movie ruined our relationship.
We watched it like a year ago, so everything else from then on has been a lie.
I see.
Right.
See, the thing was, I would do this up on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Being
You know what I
gross
would
and
do
weird.
was get sort of a, when she's not home, boil like a root vegetable of some type, like a carrot especially, maybe like a really floppy old carrot.
Yeah.
Put it in the fridge, let it cool off. Wait till she's asleep, and then just.
That's
Oh.
dastardly.
That's unconscionable.
Anyway, Dagny, what do you want to do?
Just start.
I do what I did. I scream that it's pulling at my mind and fall to my knees.
Okay.
Just start thinking about your school fight song over and over.
Airshots, you are in the room with him. What do you want to do about this?
Hey, everyone, is this normal? Does he do this often?
No.
Okay. So sorry, I sort of. So is it just if? Can I see anything happening to him? I missed the wee bit there. Or is he just sort of dropped to his knees and said they're pulling at my mind?
Yeah, you don't see anything weird happen. He just kind of started doing this. Although you do see a slight look of concentration on the woman's face, the woman that Dagny tied up.
Wait, can you cast in hold person?
Yes.
As long as it doesn't have a.
Somatic.
It depends on the spell.
Yeah.
component.
Okay.
Yeah, if it needs a somatic
Or
material
vocal.
component. Or vocal. Yeah, she also hasn't said anything.
Alright.
If she is casting it, she's casting it just willfully.
By being a frickin' mind witch. Alright.
Oh.
Yes.
So in that case, I'm going to hit her in the face with my club.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm a friendly sort of guy.
Go ahead and roll an attack at advantage.
I'm not going to use that dice, because it keeps rolling 11s.
No.
There we go. And that's so that's 13.
13?
Mhm.
That's a miss.
Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Manages to kind of like spin out of the way.
But he didn't roll again.
Did you already roll twice?
No, he only rolled once.
No, I only rolled once on that one.
Oh, okay. Then yes, roll again.
Try again.
Good morning.
That one's a 15.
That'll hit.
Yeah!
Roll the damage.
I did it!
Yay!
And you would
And-
roll the damage die twice, no?
Yes, you can roll the damage die twice because it's automatically a critical hit.
Cool. So sorry, it's roll it twice, but just one of the plus whatever.
Yes,
Is that right?
correct.
Cool. Oh, I don't have one of those anyway. Woo! So that is 3 and 1. That's not a lot. That's
But it's something.
4 damage. Yay!
Yay!
She's going to try to make a concentration check. She failed.
Yes!
Thank goodness.
Yay!
She just got clubbed in the face.
Yeah. Dagny, this...
I mean, that's a fair thing to make you lose concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dagny, this alien presence disappears from your mind.
And stars and birds are floating around this lady's head
Yeah.
in a circle.
Just whoa, whoa.
And some of those birds have teeth and claws.
Yes, is actually stars and tiny velociraptors.
No.
Just skipping, gallivanting.
All right, that's my turn done.
All right. She's probably not going to try again. She doesn't want to keep getting bashed in the face.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to do with these ladies?
Have we put blankets on them?
Yes.
Thank God.
Secure them.
Everybody's clothed.
Are the Quaylenas still elderly?
No.
Okay.
Does anyone know how to dispel magic?
I don't have that spell yet.
Anybody?
Don't look at me.
I thought I'd taken it, but apparently I didn't. So no.
Well, I mean, hitting in the face seems to break the concentration. We could just try that again.
Well, I mean, if we dispel the magic on one of the Koilenas, they'll turn back into a twin.
I don't know if
Could
that's
we
how
just
this works.
Wait
Have
it
I-
out?
Can I try to identify what kind of creature they are?
Go ahead and roll Arcana. Everybody can do this.
Okay. I don't suppose any of my rangery skills would pay off.
No.
11.
I got a 16.
I also got a 16.
10. They are women.
16 friends.
They're ladies. 16 people. You know about... Oh,
Calm your tits, Devin.
I got a 21.
yeah.
Woo!
You two know about doppelgangers, who are shape changers that can take the shape of another person. You know that this isn't a spell.
Okay.
It's just an innate ability that you can't dispel. And you know that they have the ability to read minds at will, too.
That's upsetting.
Yep.
At will?
Yes. It is also not a spell.
So they can do it any time, and we just have to make the check, and if we fail, they get our minds?
They read your mind.
That's what I meant, I guess.
Basically, the way doppelgangers work is they'll hang around someone and just kind of get all the memories they can, and then once they have
Replace
enough,
them.
they can replace them.
Alright. Body snatchers.
Hmm.
So, we all know that we can't wait this out.
Yeah.
I really don't want to take on any more prisoners.
No, we can just interrogate them now.
Yeah, and we are in a town. I mean, surely they have something.
Yeah, you're in civilization now, so they do have law.
Can I try something before we take them to the local clink?
Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna go up to the one that's not currently pretending to be Quilana,
Okay.
and I'm gonna ask her, Arietta, right?
Zelina is the untransformed one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask her, now would you be so kind as to cooperate with any questions that we might have for you? Do be truthful. Suggestion.
Ooh, okay.
Wisdom save.
Wait, is this a charm?
I believe so. Let me double check. Yep, creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect.
She's immune. Your spell just kind of bounces off her.
Can I do this the hard way?
Be my guest.
I am going up to the Zelina, and I say, I'd really like for you to cooperate with any line of questioning that we have. This could go unfavorably for you.
Make an intimidation check.
Hazel was legitimately stuck under the chair.
Oh no!
She's good.
Okay.
Me and Callista held it in for a full minute, I think. Just
21.
Oh.
And she was stuck on her back, right? She was fine.
At first, she looks defiant, but gradually her expression kind of drops. And, which one is Arietta?
Arietta is the one now?
Okay.
I knew it.
Zelina just looks over to Arietta and just kind of jerks her head like that, and Arietta's just like, well, alright, and changes back.
Good, because I was going to think the song that never ends at you until you passed out.
I haven't heard that one, don't think I want to.
Do doppelgangers have, like, a base form, then?
Yes.
Gray humanoids?
They're kind of
Yeah.
like slender, androgynous, blue, like, kind of like alien looking.
Okay.
Isn't it like kind of gray-white?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
In the monster manual, I think it was like blue. But it's very just kind of like
It's the
a
texture.
vague outline of a creature.
It's like if Walsnot transformed into a humanoid form and was walking around.
Alright. I don't know what the hell wall snot is.
Like sticky tack. My mom called it wall
Oh.
Welcome to the vernacular.
All right.
I thought you meant, like, snot that had just been
Wiped
wiped on a wall.
I've done that too, but
So yeah, they have given up.
what
So, do we
incarnation
kill
was
them
your
now?
intention with kidnapping me?
Infiltration. That's a guess. I'm sorry. I'm speaking for you, ma'am.
You don't know how we work, do you?
Well, you better fucking clear it up.
Dagny, I'm gonna keep giving you this information since you're the one who rolled the highest.
Okay.
Doppelgangers are very jealous
Okay.
of other humanoids,
Okay.
and this envy drives them to replace the lives of people that they find interesting or like in a privileged position so that they can live out a better life, kind of. But it comes from a very, very dark, jealous place, rather than like feeling unsatisfied.
Okay. They just thought you were really cool and wanted to become you.
You couldn't just ask to join us if you wanted this kind of lifestyle?
No, they wanted to, like, be her, not be a caravan bodyguard. They wanted to be her.
Yeah, dude, she's from the she's a bard from the Feywild.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking nifty.
You know how awesome that would be?
I'm not sure whether to be flattered or extremely nervous.
Definitely both.
This seems a little Swim Fan. I'd run the other way if I were you.
Yeah.
A little what?
Swim Fan is a movie about a swimming star that gets stalked.
You know, that famous
I
play
remember that.
about the swimming, the person who could swim across the swim across the channels and they got stalked.
Never heard that one.
Oh, well, you're not from here.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point here.
I mean, yeah, it's cool in theory, but she's stuck here.
So I'm curious, if there are two of you, are you both doppelgangers then? Because, like, are you both gonna be just Kira, or is one of you just gonna doppelgang the other and replace the other?
I'm not just Kira. I hope you know.
Slip of the tongue.
Well, Arietta says, we've already been seen together, so I was gonna be Quilena, and then Zelina was gonna be me.
Wow.
And still carry out the appearance of, like, the two of us.
But what happens when Zelina gets jealous?
She finds someone nice and Waterdeep.
Now, what if she wants to be you?
We're sisters. We wouldn't do that to each other.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen siblings throw knives at each other.
There's plenty of other people out there to eliminate and replace. We don't need to do it to each other.
There's plenty other fish in the sea.
Yeah, basically.
I would like to please go through the bedroom and take some things
Oh,
while everyone's talking.
okay.
Are you telling me that you've never had a wrestling match so severe that one of you split the other's head open, and then you just ran around for half an hour screaming, "Don't tell Mom"?
Well,
I'm real fucking glad I never had siblings.
who hasn't?
Same.
Okay, so yeah, we fight sometimes. We're not going to kill each other, though.
I guess that's realistic enough.
Yeah, you find 10 gold, 2 silver rings, and 2 gold earrings. And that's pretty much it.
What are the silver rings and gold earrings worth?
I'll look it up later,
Okay.
because I made this up on the spot.
Sounds great. I take them. I hand the earrings to Airshats.
Oh, thank you very much. Just what I've always wanted. What are these for?
You put them in your ears.
I try to shove them
No,
into
not
my
in the
ear
hole.
hole. I don't know what's going on here, but I appreciate being included.
It's okay, just hold still. And then he proceeds to just, you're not here. He proceeds to grab your earlobes and just shove them right through.
Do I have to roll like a damage on that one, or?
Do you want to like literally try to dodge him?
No, I'll just take it.
Okay, yeah, no damage.
Okay, cool.
It sure smarts though.
Doesn't feel great at all.
I mean, considering that I nearly threw up today after getting a fucking, vaccination shot.
Oh, honey. Anyway, yeah, I pierce his ears for him.
Well, without explaining to me what's going on first, so
Sleight
I'm
of
very
hand.
confused.
Let's see if I fuck it up. Oh, no, I don't fuck it up. I was 24.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yay!
Yay!
It looks good.
And I pour a little alcohol on the wounds to clean them off.
There you go. Sanitize it or disinfect it, whatever.
There you go. You look lovely.
Definitely not people in town that could have done
thank
that
you.
more safely.
I mean, to be fair, there probably isn't. It's not.
Yeah.
Aren't we all in the same room while Fiore's stealth looting?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I mean, you guys could
Maybe.
still be out in the hallway if you want.
Boy, wouldn't that be great. Someone else comes up the stairs. Oh, honey, what a lovely vacation we've been having. I can't wait to get some... Oh!
We're probably doing cleanup and damage control.
Yeah. I mean, you can take her in the room. And I don't think anybody cares if Fiore takes their shit.
So, I don't know about the laws around here, but I feel like what you guys were doing is super illegal.
Well, they were planning on disposing of me.
Yeah.
Conspiracy to murder. I'm technically oath-bound to frown down on that.
Oathbound to frown
Does that
down?
mean we get to kill them?
Yes. At least have to take them into the guard. It's not
That
as fun,
sounds
but
like
you
it's
may
going to
do.
waste a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer it if you didn't kill us.
Well, what are you going to do if we don't?
Leave.
Yeah,
And?
how do we know that we're not going to take you into the guard and then 2 weeks later you're going to be local guards people? Because guards are boring, that's why.
Guards are boring, but escape is exciting.
You're right.
I appreciate their honesty, and I think we should let them go.
Am I gonna have to, just Gary, am I gonna have to give a statement?
Maybe if we take them to the guardhouse.
If you do, you should put on some pants.
That's real
Yeah.
boring.
I mean, it's true. He's not wrong. Pants are required for most depositions.
That's obvious.
Can I speak in private with my party members? Not you, gangers.
Huddle.
Is newbie McGinger over here included?
Airshot's quietly bleeding from the ears.
Come here.
Air
But
shots,
still
you're
smiling.
invited.
Alright, so, what if, do you think we could use these guys to infiltrate the cult? Just an idea.
That's not a terrible idea.
I think you just blew Devin's mind.
DM not prepared! DM not prepared!
But excited.
Because, if they, if they owed their lives to us...
They might do us some favors. And
Also, we could pay them a little bit. I mean, we
pay
have a good
'em,
amount of money.
and being a cultist is fucking exciting, man.
Exciting as heck. You go
What's
around...
to stop them? What's to stop them just sort of merging with the cult, getting confused, and then just coming after you guys again?
Well, then we'll kill him.
I feel like that should be the only part of the conversation that the doppelgangers hear.
That's true. I didn't really do it sotto voce there.
Go around summoning fey creatures accidentally, sacrificing young children, All the things cults love to do.
Stealing and burning shit.
Mm.
You guys have killed a shitload of cultists before. It would be just, routine at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's my pitch. Break.
I like it. Who wants to be the official pitchman woman?
Well, it's his idea. He should do it.
Off you go.
Oh, jeez.
I'll help.
I want her to do it.
I want you
Big
to do
dragon more... Oh, okay, Fiore.
it.
So, we've had a reconnoiter, and we've got a proposition for you. Take it away.
Ah, yes. Propositions for the doppelgangers. I do public speaking sometimes.
Well,
Okay.
Did you give a speech at your graduation?
Maybe.
You were Kumasum touchdown.
So,
What the fuck is that?
It's Kumasum.
No, I know what it is, but what the fuck is that?
you graduate with touchdown.
honors.
Anyways, so we do some work for some parties. And we could use some folks with skills like yours.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Elaborate.
I suggest that perhaps we work together. We need some infiltrators. We have some capital.
We will
You
pay
have-
you, and more importantly, we will spare you.
Who would
They
we
might
be?
poke metal bits in your ears, though. I'm not sure why it happened, but it seems to have made me included. So, hey, there you go.
Quilana slips an arm around Urshotz's shoulders, and pats him on the shoulder, says, "You're pretty," and casts a healing word on him just to make his ears feel better.
I was gonna say my ears hurt, and now we're friends. And who would we be infiltrating?
So,
The cult.
in our caravan, there's this wagon of bad motherfuckers, and we need to know what they're up to.
Okay.
It's a cult.
They worship dragons.
Oh, so you weren't kidding with that cult comment, or
No,
Oh,
No.
yeah, no, definitely not.
we just can't let it become common knowledge, per se.
huh?
Well,
Okay.
I
the
thought they
DL.
looked culty.
We can't let it become common knowledge, random druids standing.
Well, if it swims like a cult and quacks like a cult, by God, what are you gonna do?
If it like a cult.
All right. How do I know you're telling the truth?
What do we have to gain by life? You can read our minds, God damn it!
Good point. They both look a little. Alright, yeah, well, we can do that.
That's kind of our thing.
Dagny and Jaskira, you begin to feel the minds creeping in.
This is so uncomfortable.
I allow it. Think about the attack on Greenest, and also, in the back of my mind, this is a song that never...
I'm going to go ahead and have them make a roll to make sure that these aren't, like, imagined memories.
Make a
Really.
wisdom check versus getting a song stuck in your head.
Oof. Oofa doofa. That's the worst.
Yeah, that's gotta be a hazard for psionicists.
Yeah, I think they can tell that they're genuine memories. They're just like, wow, that's some crazy shit.
It's real interesting, huh?
It's interesting.
And you know, if... what lifestyle is more exciting than a spy?
A spy in a cult that worships dragons.
A spy in a cult that worships dragons that's going to be getting paid.
Yeah, and they also steal a lot of shit, so you could probably get some of that shit that they steal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You make a very convincing argument. I'll say tentatively agreed, but we want to be able to kind of get into their minds a little bit and sort of see what their deal is, make sure we're not getting in over our heads.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's
fine.
super fair.
Yeah. Survival, that's fine.
I mean, we're not super powerful, so if we get caught, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Besides, we'll also be, along the ride for the caravan, so if anything happens, you can come to us.
Just a wagon or two away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And to be fair, I mean, they may kill you if they find out, but they will definitely kill you if you don't even try. So,
Yeah, that's very good point.
Alright, how much money are you willing to pay us?
Hang on, let me see.
For risking your lives.
I will give you each 3 ambers worth 100 gold. Each.
How Now, where in tarnation did you get those?
Hazard a guess.
Places.
Good question. I don't quite remember.
Gosh, ain't that a problem? Just stole so much over the last few months. Can't remember where you got some very valuable gems.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never steal anything.
He's a very moral person.
All right.
I thought you guys said stealing was frowned upon.
It is.
Absolutely is.
This
Okay.
fella
I would never steal a thing. Don't listen to
the
them.
biggest hypocrite you'll ever meet.
I've never seen him steal anything.
Seen being the operative word there.
Look at his face. He knows a person. He knows a good person when he meets one. And 2 sweet rolls.
How old are those?
I would
Dunno.
I would take that deal. You should take that deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got those from the house in Baldur's Gate.
They should be eaten by now.
So yeah, you all have made your pitch to the Doppelganger sisters, and Arietta kind of nods her head and is like, I agree to your terms.
Y'all have a last name?
Inavar.
Oh, I was gonna name you Arietta Grande.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Ain't no thing.
That a chicken wing?
So do doppelgangers have, like, pretty typical social structures, first, last names, familial groups, sisters?
I don't think so, actually. They are pretty solitary.
If I remember correctly, they're always changelings and just raised in normal families, or something like that.
Yeah, they're basically just infiltrate other societies and stuff.
So they only are sisters because they both got swooped into the same family?
They actually are family sisters who are sticking together.
It's just an atypical thing for their species.
Yeah, but families usually do not stick together.
Yeah, who wants to compete for the most interesting victim?
Make a game out of it.
That'd be a hell of a Thanksgiving conversation.
Oh boy. Okay, you say I suppose we should move forward then?
What?
Move forward.
Yes.
Continue. Progress. Advance.
So
Okay,
yeah.
walking thesaurus.
So yeah, they, I suppose you untie them. They will put on their actual clothes.
Oh, good.
And, just be like, yeah, I will join you in the morning.
Okay, now, it might be hard to get, I don't know what your plan of attack would be, but it might be hard to get them to single off. So if you need help making a plan to take over anyone, we can try to work something out.
Oh, I see. Would you like to stay with them overnight, Jeskira?
I'm just saying.
Don't pressure her. She'll take it at her own pace.
I'm not pressuring
What
anyone.
are you talking about?
Nothing, darling.
How
Don't worry, your pretty little head about it.
Alright.
How long are you gonna be following them?
Till the end of the line.
At least a water deep?
Yeah.
Well, that gives us plenty of time to at least, get to know them.
If they feel like being social at all.
Yeah. If by the time we get to Waterdeep we haven't found an opportunity, then we will, I guess, ask you guys to help us out.
And one more thing. They have a leader who is also a black dragonborn lady. She looks kind of like me, but a smidge shorter and more of a resting bitch face.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Really?
Someone looking like that came through here about, like 5 days ago.
5 days.
Yeah. Just on a horse with a couple other guards with horses. They didn't really stay. They just passed right through, but she stuck out.
5 days is half a 10-day.
That it is.
Interesting.
Anyways, yeah, that's their leader. You probably don't want to copy her.
We'll make a note of it. So, yes. They are true to their word, are still there the following morning, and join up with your caravan, along with your new druid friend here.
Yay!
Yay!
Probably...
I'm included.
Probably, one of they will both stay pretty close to the front of the caravan so that they can detect thoughts on the cultists that are coming with. But they can still socialize with everybody so that Quelena and Jaskira don't feel left out or anything.
No. Why would I feel left out?
Just if they were... Because they're staying at the front of the caravan with Fury and Peggy.
Honestly, I'm a little skeeved out. I just can't catch a break with... It's like bad karma for thinking about stiffing that one lady in Baldur's Gate.
On one hand, I think it's just a coincidence, but on the other hand,
You know what? It is bad karma for not tipping.
Sure
No.
is.
It was just the joke. I'm sorry. I couldn't pass it up.
Just the tip?
God damn it!
Well, if that's all you got, yeah.
He's done been
or
killed.
Alex is down. Although I can understand not wanting to socialize with people that tried to kidnap and kill you and replace you. But
Yeah, rather not. Interesting folk and all, just,
They can hang out to, like, keep the front going, but it's not a huge deal.
yeah,
Plus, I've got a reputation for one-night stands anyway, so...
Boy, don't you.
You know, if you have a stand open for one night, that's bad business, but if you have a lot of one-night stands, it's great.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to episode 15, part 1. As I said at the beginning, part 2 will be out next week. You can find us on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on YouTube where we display character stats, battle maps, and other helpful graphics. The music was produced by Vince Vept, and the theme song was Through the Woods We Ran from his YouTube collection. You can find a link in the episode description. Thanks for listening. Bye!